Hi, today I'm going to be making curry goat ravioli. Keep watching. Alright, so I'm heating my pot. This is my regular saucepan or pot with a boil things in. I don't have a Dutch pot here, so I have to use that. If I use a frying pan, I think it won't make it how I want to, so I'm using this. And I have my I have that egg here. I'm going to eat this boiled egg because I haven't had any breakfast. So I have my curry goat, which was seasoned from last night. I'll insert a clip here of me washing and seasoning the goat. And and get my curry goat going. I have my better pot curry here. Just using one because I already seasoned the meat with turmeric, coriander, fennel, cumin, and those are basically the ingredients that make curry. So I added those things individually to the meat, and now what am I looking for? Oh, yes, add some star anise. Just let it toast, you know what I mean? Getting very smoky up in here. I'm going to add star anise to this, one or two. And I'm going to add a few pimento. This is my curry spoon, so it's staying up. Just toasting the spices before the meat is added. Oh, the camera is going to shake because it's on the table. I just realized. At this point, I'm going to add some oil. You can do it in the reverse if you like. Add the curry to the oil, but I add the curry to the pot to toast it. It has nothing to do with like, oh, it's going to run your belly, blah blah blah. I don't follow that because honestly, I don't think it's true. I don't think it's true because, yeah, I just don't think it's true. Full stop. I've eaten curry before that wasn't burnt, and my belly never hurt me. Maybe my stomach's strong still. So now I'm going to add my meat. Use my hands to cook things. So you can add the oil in your pot first and then you add curry, or you can add the curry first to toast the spices and then you add the oil to cook, because I toast the spices because it helps to bring out the flavors. Most times when you add heat to aromatic, it makes it better. So I'm trying not to get the veggies that I season with in there. Well, not yet. It will eventually go in there, but not now. So I'm adding my goat meat. Yeah. I did not remove all of the fat from it because I want it to have a bit more fat content than usual. But you can trim off your fat if you'd like. Alright, a few more pieces. They all can't fit. I really wish I had a Dutch pot here, but I don't. So I have to work with what I have. After a few minutes, I'll just give it a toss. At this point, we're searing the meat, so I'm going to turn up the heat in a few. When I add all the pieces, I'm going to turn the heat up. Alright, so I got all the meat out. Only veggies are left. I'm going to add that soon. Won't throw it away. Now turn up the heat. So it can get a little coating there. And while that cooks, I'm going to get started on the ravioli. All right. Alright, now I'm going to add pepper, bay leaf, some thyme. I keep my thyme in the freezer so the leaves always shed, and I just empty them in there like so. Yep. And then the veggies. A lot of people throw away these veggies. They don't cook with them because they say after it seasons the meat, it's no good. I haven't had any issues with that, so I do what I do. Yeah. And then I'm going to add a little bit of water and let it cook for maybe an hour or so, unbothered. in my kitchen, I have to use a water filter to cook with the water because the water in China is not safe. Water in China is not safe for drinking, so I attach a filter to my kitchen sink. Otherwise, I'd be using too much bottled water. Anyhow, so I'm going to leave it like that now. I have pimento, star anise, thyme, bay leaf. This is red pepper. I usually season my curry with green peppers, but as in sweet pepper, but I don't have none. I only have red bell pepper, so I have scotch bonnet, scallion, onion, and then the powdered seasoning. So yeah, I'm going to leave it like that now, cover it and let it cook. So I'm going to start on the pasta dough for the ravioli. I have 2 cups of flour. I have 1 teaspoon of salt. I have 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Hold on, let me mix this around first. Where's my whiskey? And then found my whiskey. Okay, I can't find my whisk. I'm using the, where is it? Alright, I'm using the attachment from my mixer because I can't find it. I also need to beat the eggs. So I just kind of incorporating the salt and the flour together. Then I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of olive oil. And let me beat these eggs. I have 4 small eggs here. You can use 3 large eggs. But my eggs are really tiny. You can tell the yolk is very small. Beat it and then add it. It's okay if it falls in there, it's going to fall in anyways. Alright, so I'm going to put in, let's see if that's enough. Alright, add all of it. Alright, so the dough should be kind of sticky. So let's see. I also have like a 1/4 cup of water here in case the egg doesn't make the dough the way I want it to. But pasta dough is basically eggs and flour. You know, it's not like dumplings or it's water and flour. I might get there. Yep, it's sticky. JJ, come and look if this is recording for me, please. Just tip and look if it's recording.
No.
It's not?
Is it, when it's red, it does not mean it's not recording.
Oh, okay, it's not recording.
It's black.
Thank you. Alright, I will need more flour. Alright, so you want it to be sticky but not this sticky, so I'm going to add more flour to mine. I'll be back. Alright, I added more flour. So I'm going to keep working it until it comes together into a nice ball. It's as soft as I want it. I don't want it any softer than that. Well, I don't think it's supposed to be softer. Yeah, just keep working it till it comes together. Yeah. So when I'm rolling it out, I will come back. Not adding any more flour because if it gets too sticky. So that's my pasta dough. See, I can't adjust the camera because it's on something. Alright, so this is my pasta dough. I'm going to cut it in 4 sections. 4 sections and roll it out and make some shells for the ravioli. Yep, as you can see, it's still very soft and very sticky. See, but it's more smooth now because I let it rest for, how long was I gone? I don't know, until the goat cooked. That's how long it was resting. So now it's really smooth, very soft. Alright, so my curry goat is finished. It's as soft as I want it. I'm going to let the gravy go down some more, but the meat itself is as soft as I want it. So I'm going to fish them out. Fish. I'm going to take them out, right, and shred them. I don't want any of the gravy because it won't do well with the ravioli. I'm still feeling them to see if I want them to cook anymore. Yeah, they're shredding up, so that's how I want it to be. Stringy, 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 you know? So I'm putting them in a bowl right here. I'm going to get rid of that star anise and everything. Come on. Yep. And you know the vegetables are cooked down, so you know you won't see the onions and the peppers anymore. Only like the thyme stick and the bay leaf you'll still see, and the pimento berries. Everything else, I'm just using the cover to kind of help me drain away the gravy. And I'm going to use the gravy, don't worry. Have to use the gravy. Go away, thyme, go away. Alright, I'll take it out in a minute. Alright, so this is about it. There's more in there, but I think I probably won't even use that more. Okay, I'm just done. Just do it and done. Alright, so I'm going to put this gravy back on. I want the curry goat meat to cool because I can't put it in the, I just put a spoon right there. I can't put the curry goat in the pasta. So this is it in the pasta sheets unless it's cool because it's just going to make it break up, you know. So I'm going to use 2 forks. Using 2 forks here, and I'm just going to break the meat apart, shred it like so. I don't know if you can see. Wait, let me check the angle. Yeah, I think you can see. I can zoom in, but you get the gist. So just shred it up, shred it up. I'm so tempted to taste it. I'm going to wait. And this will be the filling for my ravioli, just the meat, you know, just the meat. I don't want any gravy in there. The gravy will be put at the bottom of my pasta bowl, and then I put the raviolis in, and it's going to look so beautiful. Well, in my head it looks pretty. That happens to me a lot. Like, I have a lot of ideas in my head, and when I try to recreate the idea that I have in my head, it doesn't turn out as pretty as it is in my head. But I think this one will work. If it doesn't, then oh well. Alright, so I'm halfway there. Let me show you. I'm halfway there. So you see all of this is shredded right here. Yeah, I'm shredding, 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 and it's so tender, so tender. Love it, love it. I don't like when my goat meat chewy. I like when it just, you know, and it just cooks in the mouth and it's melted. Like, this don't need money. Sometimes you get some curry goat and it's just like you have to keep chewing and then you have to end up spitting it out. I don't like that. I don't know what causes that either. But I think every time I've made it since I've lived on my own, it has been like this. Every time my mother makes it, it is very tender. So I don't know what causes it to be chewy. If it's that is overcooked or undercooked, I don't know why some people enjoy it. But anyway, I talk too much, so keep shredding, keep shredding. Alright, let me get rid of the steak. I'm tempted to eat this thing, man. Alright, shred. Do you guys wear shoes in the kitchen? Comment below and tell me if you wear shoes. I don't wear shoes in the kitchen. But I think it's weird, like if I see my foot on the video, I'll be like, no, my foot's showing. But my foot should be showing. Because like, people don't wear shoes in the kitchen. Do you? Let me know. Alright, so I'm going to leave this meat to cool. I'm finished shredding all of here. Only like 6 chunks left. And then I'll come back with the making of the ravioli. And my gravy is still going for the curry goat gravy. Still getting thicker. You know? So that's that. I'll be back. Alright, here it is. I think this was a better view of it. I don't know if it looked the same before because I wasn't looking. So this is the shredded goat meat. Very stringy. So I'm going to use this to fill my ravioli skins. I'm going to cut this in 4. So clean. Okay, do a cut in here. I just wash it so I don't want it to stick. And then I'll come back when I'm making the sheets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, I think I'm going to put 2 pieces in the freezer because I don't need this much pasta right now. And I'm going to work with these 2. So I'm going to roll it out. You'll see. Alright, so I rolled out 2 sheets. This is 2 squares. I'm going to fill it with this. I hope you see it coming out of this again. Fill it with this, with the meat, not too much because then it won't be able to close and it will burst. The dough will tear. I think that's enough. I think maybe too much too. Alright, so just put a little bit each time. Just too close, I don't know. Alright, let's see. 1 more. Come on, Jody. Bro. I don't know if anyone can hold on this. I'm going to just work with this and then if anything I can make more. So put the ravioli, put the top layer on. So I have 3 here. This is 3. Yes, and then I'm going to use my stamp. I bought this stamp online. Just flour it a little bit, and then just put it and stamp out my raviolis. Let's hope it doesn't stick. Don't stick, don't stick. Alright, good job. Well, it's not really perfect. Let's see if I can do it again. Alright, so that one will be out. Let's see. Alright. Good, I need more flour. Anytime it starts to stick like that, just put more flour on. Right. Alright, let me see if I can lift it off now without breaking them. Alright, perfect. So I have 3 raviolis. I guess the recipe that I have here that I'm videoing will make about 8. Yeah, I'd say 8 because I have 3 here. Yeah, these scraps going to make probably 1 more, and I have 2 more of the squares. Remember, I cut the dough in quarters, so I have those left, and I'll have the same amount of scraps from those 2. So 6 plus 6 plus 2. Yeah, I think the recipe makes 8. I think. Oh no, this one isn't coming off properly. Let me see. Alright, and you can freeze these. Like you can make enough on the weekend and then freeze them, and then you just have dinner in the week. You boil it, boil them. You have raviolis. Yeah, I made 3. Alright, so I'm going to do the rest and then come back with the finished product. So I'm going to boil these, then serve it with the curry gravy. That's all. So stay tuned. So now I'm boiling them. Then I'll be back soon. I think it takes like about 8 minutes to boil or less. I don't know. It's really quick. So here I have my carica ravioli. I think the pasta, based on the ravioli that I've eaten before, this pasta is a bit too thick. A bit too thick. I mean, it's thin, but ravioli thin, like real ravioli. Yeah, so anyway, let's taste. You want to taste it?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. You want some? Alright, taste it.
Okay.
Pepper. Pepper bunny. Thanks for watching. What happened? Does it taste good?
It tastes good, but it's pepper.
Bye bye.